Hi, how are you? My name is Ethan Janney, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about Dr. Fred Moss. If you're watching this video, you're probably thinking about working with him in some capacity, maybe going on his podcast, sponsoring his podcast, starting some sort of professional relationship, taking him on as a mentor. And I really want to strongly encourage you to do any and all of those things you might have an opportunity to do. Tell you a little bit about Dr. Fred, but first give you some background on myself so you know where I'm coming from. I'm a professionally trained jazz pianist. I have a PhD in neuroscience. I'm a successful entrepreneur who's been written up in the Wall Street Journal. I'm currently co-host of one of the top 50 tech podcasts in the world. It's called Edge of NFT. We after just 5 months of doing it, we went from zero to top 50 tech podcast, and we're still growing exponentially. Really proud of that. All of this to say, I've been a lot of places and I've seen a lot of things, and I really know how to spot a gem when I come across one. And Dr. Fred really is one of those gems. He's one of the best human beings on the planet. I've been on his podcast. I've collaborated with him professionally as well as collaborated with him alongside his really good friend Sam Morris. Also have done some other mentorship with him where he's given me some guidance and just really appreciate all those circumstances and the unique perspective he offers. He has a wonderful education in psychiatry as well as years and years of experience. He's been all over the world and seen all sorts of folks. And beyond all of this wonderful experience he has not stale and dried. He's really on the cutting edge. He's not afraid to take a little bit of risk, be a little bit bold, and be on the cutting edge of mental health and human relationships, which is really a glaring contradiction to what is typically the case. Once somebody gets a bit of experience, they're willing to rest on their laurels and not be willing to push the boundaries a little bit. So all this to say, I guarantee that if you work with Dr. Fred, it's going to be a rewarding relationship where you develop something fresh and new, a win-win situation that you won't regret. So thank you so much for listening for a few minutes to this, and I appreciate that, the opportunity to communicate with you a little bit. And again, I just want to say 110%, I encourage you to work with Dr. Fred if you have any kind of opportunity at all.